So we've certainly had some analysts predicting holiday shopping to surge, to have some huge numbers this year. Even as Sears and Toys R Us have been shut down. JLL Americas Retail CEO Greg Maloney joins us now. And one of the things that brings up that we haven't talked about, at least on this show yet, Greg, is whether some of those store locations are valuable to others. Some pretty good real estate, I would think, at a Toys R Us location, for example. What's going to happen?
Well, both Toys and Sears are valuable locations. I mean, it's like anything else in real estate. It's all about location. So the better locations are going to go a lot quicker than sort of the moderate ones, and then the ones that aren't as well located will eventually get absorbed, but it's going to take a little bit more time.
Who's moving in?
But as far as Toys R Us...
Oh, go ahead. No, keep going. I'm sorry to interrupt that.
No, I was going to say, as Toys R Us is concerned, it's sort of the same thing. There's a lot more of those, so it's going to take a little bit more time. But for the most part, if it's a great location, it's already being absorbed.
Yeah, I think I've noticed that in some of them already, or signs up and what have you. What types of... Is it usually retailers that kind of come in and take advantage of those real estate locations, or other businesses, or it's just a mix?
It's a mix, but the better locations generally stay retail. Sort of the ones that aren't retail good locations get destroyed or demolished and turned into something else. But for the most part, we've seen a mix. We've seen a lot of retail uses. We've seen a lot of service uses. But food and beverage seems to be the one that is taken over along with value.
Yeah, it makes sense. It was such a service economy now. The future for that, what's your outlook for kind of this kind of nook in the corporate real estate world? I mean, rates are going up, right? But then the inventory is coming online from some of these store closures. What's next year look like?
Well, I think next year is all about the consumer and their confidence, and right now it's at an 18-year high. So as far as retail sales are concerned, if consumers feel good about how their job is going and how their homes are faring, they do very well. The key indicators are unemployment. Those are all-time low. So we anticipate a great holiday season. And then for 2019, we're very optimistic about a very strong first and second quarter. And then after that, you just sort of take a look. But we're very optimistic it's going to be very strong, and it's going to continue to be strong.
Yeah, that's fair, because we don't know what's going to happen to interest rates yet. We don't necessarily know how this trade thing is going to play out, or what the macro economy will look like. But I saw your survey saying, even for today, that I thought this was a high number. Well, I think it's like 78% of the population does some shopping on this Black Friday. But then I said, most of us it's in our heads, so we pick up the phone and you buy something on Amazon or somewhere else online, and that's as good as going to the store. So it's just getting the word out there, I guess, and people are they're in it. It looks like they're in a big-time shopping mood this year. You must be optimistic about the sales numbers we'll see at the end of this season.
Oh, yeah, it's very good. I think we're going to see somewhere around 6%. A lot of people are saying 4.5%, but I think it's going to be more like 6 to 6.5%. And you got to realize that a lot of the online sales now are being done by brick and mortar locations. So if you take a look at the almost 15% of online sales that are being done, almost half of that is being done by brick and mortar. So we're seeing a convergence of brick and mortar and the online sales all into one.
Difference between 4 and 6 is pretty big. I mean, that you're right, because we had a lot of those surveys come out. We mentioned them earlier, 4%, 4.1%, something like that in growth. Why are you so much more optimistic? What makes you optimistic?
What makes me optimistic is the consumers. Wages are up. I think they were up 3.1% in October. And I think when people feel good about themselves and wages are up, they go out and they buy things. The other thing that's up about 15%, and we're anticipating over last year, is self-gifting. In other words, you go out, you buy some gifts for your family members, you see something you like, and you buy it. That's a big driver of holiday sales.
Right. I mean, we all do that, right? Even people, even if they don't admit it. Even if you're online and you're more likely, you're looking for somebody else, you're like, you know what? It might look good on me. Or I might like that iPhone or something like that. So and the ease of shopping makes it easier to do that. What about the concerns that are out there that everybody else mentions, though? I mean, don't you think maybe low oil prices, for example, tell us an economic slowdown is coming? Real quick.
Well, I mean, we follow key indicators, like I said before: consumer confidence, housing starts, unemployment, wage growth. And when all those are very positive, a lot of people are sort of blinded by those things. They continue to feel good about themselves, and they go out and spend money. And that's what retail sales are all about. So We're not concerned about them right now. I think we should be as in the coming months. But right now, for this holiday in the first quarter, it's all about let's go get it and let's make it a great holiday season.
Yep, let's hope you're right. Greg Maloney, good to see you. Thanks, Greg. Thanks for coming on.